It's the National Football League on EA.
Hope your Thanksgiving was great. A little dessert left. One more, and this one should be a good one. Off we go on EA Sports. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be let out by their rookie quarterback taken in the 3rd round of this past April's draft.
He's coming off one of those games, Mike, where he just wasn't good enough. I mean, he wasn't bad by any stretch of the imagination. He was good at times. He just wasn't good enough times. And I think when you're playing the quarterback position and all of the focus is on you, your play has such a direct correlation between wins and losses that when you don't play your best, the magnifying glass is on you. So he needs to bounce back this week. He needs to be more productive in the passing game, generate more big plays, and then eliminate the turnovers. He cannot continue to throw the ball to the other team.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Hall. And he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It's 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, on comes Michael Dixon to punt. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
Coming off a loss last time out, I think the #1 goal today, Mike, is he needs to make a bigger impact on the outcome of today's game. Last week, he was not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it was really just a modest performance. He was okay. Well, okay at the quarterback position is not a winning formula week in and week out in the NFL. They need him to be a difference maker. They need him to be a dynamic playmaker. He's capable of all those things, and if we can get that level of play out of him today, I think they can expect a different result than last week.
Here's 2nd and 2. They'll stick with him again. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play. Now a 3rd and 2. Trying to pick this one up on the ground.
Offside. Defense. That penalty is declined.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to the ground after the penalty. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Now this time they'll look to throw. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, Arizona. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Score Cardinals 7, Aviators nothing.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Aviators offense and Breece Hall getting set for this next drive. As we give you a look at the league's leaders in receiving touchdowns, you can see he's second best among NFL running backs at this point in the year. They're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And that's not going to yield a whole lot, up to about the 28-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. McBride is the motion man. They'll go again with Hall. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
It is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Give him 14 on that one. That's enough for a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Now, faking the... Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And the defense has it. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. Moody's kick is good. And the Cardinals will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Aviators offense ready to take over once again. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
The Cardinals offense ready to get back at it. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early, and they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Off-balance throw. It's complete.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
Great timing and anticipation. The second the tight end's head turned around, the quarterback put the ball on him, and now it's, hey, let's see who wants to tackle this big guy and bring him to the ground.
They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got his man, complete to Wilson. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
First down, Cardinals.
They'll look to throw yet again. A throw on the move is caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. So, 1 quarter in the books on this Thanksgiving night. The Cardinals have the early edge in this one. More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 8. Sending a receiver right. They'll look to throw again. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. That was not what they were hoping for. He's going to go out of bounds behind the line. A loss on that one. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. A marker comes in as he goes down. It is a sack, and that flag definitely in the area of holding. On 4th down, Daniel Wheeler is on to punt. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. The Aviators offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here. Beginning with 1st. Ball is hit. He's lost the football. The Cardinals have got it.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
The Cardinals offense ready to see what they can do. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. He'll drop to throw. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Aviators are going to get the football at their own 23.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Aviators offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's hauled. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On play action, the pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with 1st down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now a handoff, running right. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Now, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
That's taken in by the running back, Benson. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. The home team's offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Here's Hall. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Back to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Give up the middle with Hall. Breece Hall. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Breece Hall. Touchdown, Aviators. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The extra point is up and through. The Aviators are on the board. It's 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Cards offense ready to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. The drive will start on the ground. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Devin Witherspoon up from the secondary to make the play. They put Wilson in motion. He'll get this out to his running back. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Two minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try to set up the screen here. That screen goes for 12, and that's a 1st down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
At least close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
And he's going to have the 1st down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Back to the air one more time. He's got it at the 7. He is in. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Moody's extra point is good. And the Cardinals will get out in front 17-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll run.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
One final throw before the break. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night, as we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Greg in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. Plenty of good games to choose from in that early window. We'll highlight the one down in Tampa. A big test for the Bucs at home, as that promises to be a tight one. Excellent games in the late afternoon window as well. One being out in Los Angeles, where it'll be the Rams taking on the Cleveland Browns. And finally, a good one scheduled for Monday Night Football between the Washington Commanders and what equates to be a very tough opponent. These two teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. A return now from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Cardinals offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. He's inside the 40. And he is gone. 72 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense about ready to take over once more. And, look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hall. Not much develops there. They'll get this to about the 43. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. Here comes 3rd and 6. He's got his tight end. That's McBride. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
That's to the right side. Caught by McBride. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's a designed run. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. They motion the slot man left. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. Last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So the decision has been made, and they will send the field goal unit out. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. The Aviators are back within 2 scores.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling.
visitors' offense back onto the field for their next possession. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's going to be close to a 1st down, up to the 34. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line, but the official signal, he's got enough for the 1st down. They motion a receiver right. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And he will go all the way. Michael Wilson. Touchdown, Arizona. Moody now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Cardinals will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. The return starts from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back set to go once more. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Another run here with Hall. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate. Work with your quarterback. Go into scramble 2nd reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the... Oh, it's a win for the visitors, the Cardinals. And they will get a little extra time to enjoy it on this holiday weekend as they get the job done here.